Hello, chat. I'm going to be checking out the game called Bloodshed. Saw that Mr. Vinny Vinesauce played this game, and I thought it looked kind of good. And so I've been checking it out, and I think it is good. So this game is basically a Vampire Survivors-like, but an FPS. Got some Doom flavor in there. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and show you. I have a save file here with a handful of hours on it. I'm not super far in the game, but it does seem cool so far. And show you what some of the later gameplay looks like. This first mission. There's a number of characters. I'll go ahead and buy this guy. Here, a ruthless and sarcastic gunslinger who wields a variety of weapons with deadly precision. Former member of the notorious cult, he's on a quest for revenge against allies, fueled by a thirst for blood and destruction. Slide over a short distance by pressing right click. So there are a handful of characters who I know all have different abilities. This guy, who is kind of your basic chump starting character, has a shove, which is actually pretty useful when the horde gets going. Jared here has a slide to help escape. There are some explosions and stuff, which I can see useful for us. I'm going to go ahead and select him.
All right, you bastards. It's time for a date with death.
And there's voice acting for everyone, some of which is funny and some of which is not. This game also has a feature called auto shooting, which I think is really, really, really useful for an FPS game. Horde shooters really can be rough on the RSI with the index finger. So having that on is really nice. It doesn't aim for you. There's no auto aim, but it does just auto shoot when something crosses the crosshair.
It's a good night to die.
Like he starts with a shotgun, which is kind of cool. Pitchfork increases attack distance 10% since it's a electro chance. I'm gonna go with damage for the shotgun because the shotgun is a little more sensible, but it is kind of awesome that there are so many melee weapons in this game. So for example, this guy gets a pitchfork. The more basic dude got a I'm gonna go with the AK-47 just because pretty good weapon. Yeah, the more basic guy, he gets a machete. It's okay. There are these pillars every level, which you can destroy. That's another familiar mechanic from things like Vampire Survivors. There's also a shotgun and the sawed-off shotgun. There's a deagle and a pistol. There's a lot of pairs in this. There's like an Uzi and the AK. I'm gonna go with armor just to make sure that I survive. In general, I find that just pumping damage in one weapon is kind of the best thing to do to make sure that you can handle some of the later elite enemies that spawn, because of course there are elites. Might is a generic increase to your damage. This is what the pitchfork looks like.
Get busy dying.
Get busy dying. The game does support headshots. When you have auto shoot on and the accuracy is a little bit questionable because the spread gets pretty wide. As you level up your weapons, your spread will decrease. So you do get more accurate with the auto shooting, but that is a limitation of the auto shoot. You are making a conscious decision when you turn that option on that you're going to have to manage your spray by some method other than holding down left click.
Yep.
Of course, one of the things that makes this game, you know, I'm going to go with summons a deadly rain of tombstones on your enemies. That just sounds cool. Flies from the sky and smashes them. One of the things that's great about this game that you don't see in the top-down format for something like Vampire Survivors is the ability to use a lot of choke points, not just like a few map features, but a lot of choke points. 2x damage, faction the cult. These workbenches give you upgrades. This doesn't cost anything other than I think you get access with experience. So choosing them, there's no downside. I'm not trying to like save. They just, the benches spawn and you get the upgrades you get, and that's that. And it's all RNG from what I can tell. There might be some influence that I'm unaware of, but I don't think so. I've been about 5 hours in this game. I haven't seen any mechanic that allows you to control the stuff that is spawning. See, there's another niche here for pitchfork. Wanted to upgrade that. You know, in later levels, there are enemies that move a little bit faster, that are a little bit more resilient. They're not that different so far anyway, but there are different brands. I'm not sure.
Shoot back.
Voice acting. I'm not sure exact. There's the game refers to the enemy types as factions. There's one called the Summoned. I know there's an upgrade that makes you do more damage against the Summoned. And I assume that's the undead and not the cult-like individuals in the robes. But I don't actually know that for sure. I'm just gonna guess here. The pillars respawn every so often, and they have gems in them. The gems are what allow you to upgrade in a lot of the meta progression. Some of it's also gated just behind playtime and completion of different tasks and achievements, like getting a certain amount of kills or, you know, surviving for a certain amount of time. I'm wondering where that other upgrade bench is. I actually don't know the locations of all of them on this map, even though it's the first map. You see how this is like the most overpowered checkpoint possible? Every map has like one or two of these that you can use that get really important later in the game, because they start taking a lot of hits and it can be a little bit rough. There are boomers that spit on you. Here's an example of some later enemies that have some armor. Not these guys, but the guy that I just killed with the sword. And there's some little... The summon might also be these little demon characters, like the boomer, or like these little gray demons that are attacking me, the little gremlins. Ah, some AK damage. I actually really feel like I needed that. There are also all kinds of power-ups. I'm just collecting a bunch of experience here because it's just all over the place, and I haven't seen a vacuum for a bit. Killing the little monoliths here, or obelisks. Oh no, got a huge bomb. That was nice. Is how you get...
A fine night.
Nice.
Calling.
Destroying the obelisk is how you get magnets, vacuums, to suck up all the experience on the map. Yeah, I just got an achievement for 500 destructibles. Unlock 6 passive abilities. I go to the headquarters. Look at that. Duration has been added to your abilities. So game features are actually treated as abilities. So the ability to see health bars is an ability, not a game feature. You have to unlock it by playing for a little while, which I thought was kind of interesting. Duration, I don't know what that is, because there's a clock at the top of the screen from the very beginning of the game that counts up to the survival time. But I'm going to go into this upgrade section. So this is part of the meta progression. Up in the top right, you can see you have these little dollar coins. These are just the gems that you pick up. I don't know why the symbol is different, but it's the same thing. Armor, attraction, might, evolution, which is compounding experience. I bought one of each of these. I'm going to go back to... If you look in collection, you can see the upgrades that you've unlocked so far. Luck. Increases the duration of spells. Okay. various spells that you can enter. Yeah, there's a pentagram one that like makes a dot area on the ground that will do damage. You can shoot ticks, which do bleed damage. Awesome. You sell the tombstones. There's a scythe that shoots out kind of from your core and then comes back. There's a minigun. I haven't unlocked it yet, or I haven't ever used it yet. I have unlocked it. I don't know why it hasn't come up in the draw yet. Yeah, see health bar, damage numbers, bestiary, damage indicator, explosive barrels. Yeah, the explosive barrels are a new thing that I had to unlock. And traits. Yeah, you have to unlock the ability to spawn workbenches. Also, you can turn these things on or off. So these are, you can turn this feature on or off and they function as like a mutator. Statistics has pretty long statistics. Ignore this. You can see playtime in the missions versus the playtime total. Okay, so I'm going to go to, actually wait, start mission. We'll do this second mission so that you can see it. This one is kind of hard, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to select Jared here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
Dying time. Let's go.
It'd be a damn shame if I didn't get to use all these bullets.
So, this game, of course, is in early access. Let's see. I'm going to do might. This game is in early access, and it's kind of early in its development, but it seems pretty good so far. They've clearly put a lot of work into the amount of unlockables, the amount of weapons, the amount of characters. I think there's 6 characters.
I've got new tricks, and they all end in blood.
I'm gonna keep upgrading damage because this map gets kind of crazy. And this game is great because it's really perfect for just attacking a massive horde. The Ring of Blessing allows you to heal yourself, so see, I'll go ahead and show you it. You stand in this, and you can't attack out of it, but it will heal you slowly but surely. But it only summons every so often based on the counter. It's ticking up on the right-hand side of the screen, the little rock there with the pluses on it. So as that bar goes up, we get closer to it being cast. And once it casts, we can stand in it like this. Stand in it, it'll heal us. As long as we stand in it, it'll heal us. You are standing still, and I think you can't be damaged when you're inside of it, so we're going to go with accuracy. Oh, yep, there are Sawajin in this game. Sawajin, if you don't know, are fish people from Dungeons and Dragons. Right again. And we're going to start killing some obelisks. So I haven't actually beat this level yet. I do know that it's completely doable. I might die, but if I die, so be it. Oh, and this guy's right click. We're going to see it. Yep. So he has this really long dash that is actually pretty cool. That's a cool way to get away from things. Because there are enemies later on that explode, which can make things pretty sticky. And upgrade luck, which I believe is the chance that you have for a critical hit. Some obelisks have huge amounts of gems that just shower at you. It's like hitting Sonic and all the rings coming out or something like that. In here and heal up. This is actually pretty useful. This is an elite enemy. There are a handful of these that spawn later on, and they drop these chests, which are pretty cool.
played worse hands.
So this is a slot machine with upgrades in it. I'm just going to click really fast across all three. I haven't been able to time anything. So I got gems, an upgrade for my healing ability, and accuracy. Receive 50 gems, reduce cooldown by 8%, increases accuracy by 100%. That's actually really good. I don't care that much about the rejuvenate ability, just having it at all. Oh, there's a vacuum. Although there wasn't that much out in the map. Later on, of course, you know, when the map gets covered in experience points, the vacuums are incredibly useful. It does seem like they have a relatively low chance to spawn, which I know is a common convention that you'll see in Vampire Survivors, Holocure, all this Vampire Survivors likes. Oh, let's see. I hate to pick a weapon that I don't want to use, but I feel like I need a better weapon than this shotgun, so I'm going to unlock the Uzi, which does a 3-round burst, which is actually a little more useful than the shotgun. And the reason for that is just because there are headshots in this game. You'll notice conveniently there are enemies that do not have heads. Or they thought they were very clever. Spell duration, I believe that's for the rejuvenation, but I haven't actually tested it yet, so we're gonna step with that. See if that works. But yeah, there are headshots in this game, which makes the Uzi very useful. This is also why upgrading Might is so good. Until you get the weapon that you want, it's taking just random weapon upgrades is not actually that useful. Gonna just running back and forth in this area in here, but I'm gonna do a lap around the whole map so that you can see it. I don't know if there's a way up here. There might be up later characters or something. So there are these pools.
His favorite gunslinger just got an upgrade.
I'm going to get the scythe. I find the AoE damage is useful and it's automatic, not while you're shooting. I never checked. Is there something underneath here? No, of course there isn't. See here, there's this bridge kind of down in the pit here. Which one is this? Sawed off. Seer has startled the horde. This is going to increase the amount of enemies that I have to face now. More and more that spawn. I've done most of a lap now around this place that you've seen. There is an upper level I haven't been to yet. Let's see. Boomer.
Many that died deserve death. Like you, for instance.
I wish the slide did a little bit of damage. Maybe it'd be too overpowered if it did. So these guys, these bright green guys, explode. They also do damage to neighboring enemies. Part of the upper section. Actually hurt me.
You were a big boy, weren't you?
So there are a number of places where you can kind of hold out on each map that act as a choke point. This is obviously a really good one, but they can come from behind you. You can see there's a little animation there for the intervals of every healing pulse. Oh, that's really funny. It's 2D. They're not even real. You can see these glowing pulses that come out of the healing ring are the intervals they're talking about for the healing. So you can reduce that interval. That's what it's not about how frequently you cast it. It's about how many pulses of healing you get. So it becomes better at healing by upgrading the interval. An example of one of the headless monsters. You've probably seen them already, but in case you hadn't noticed. Minigun! Oh, I'm so excited. Hell yeah. Oh my god, this thing. Hold down on this thing. Oh, vacuum, yay. Should get some levels up. Load, reload, reload. Oh wow, the kickback on this thing is crazy. See, this is situations where scythe and an automatic weapon, incredibly powerful. We'll increase the Uzi damage. Okay, so this is a better spot to hold, right next to the cabin here, this hill, to drop down. Okay. Yeah, you can't be damaged when you're inside of it. Damage multipliers are so nice. Because you just start one-shotting everything. So many experience points. I love the feeling of wading into a giant pit of experience. Man, the cooldown on this thing, on the minigun, is brutal.
I'm gonna have to dig bigger graves.
Barrel cooling, hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. And our health is good. That's nice. I've had a couple runs here that have failed, which is always when you get pretty far. So you have to survive for 20 minutes on this map, so I have another 10 minutes to go. Which is actually pretty wild, because I feel like when it's 10 minutes, I feel like I've been at it for I don't know. I mean, not that I'm not enjoying myself here, but I feel like I've been doing this for a bit here. And there's no end in sight. Getting everything lined up where you can really dig in with the headshots is nice. Treasure chest.
Killing don't stop, but I would find a
Boop, boop, boop. That's something, I guess. Accuracy. Uzi. They can't be all big winners. They can't all be a minigun. We're gonna get some armor because I already have enough accuracy and I don't want this run to go to shit.
I think your head looks better with a hole in it.
Yeah. Big boom. There's actually something you can get that will make the enemies drop bombs, so they will start exploding into each other. And that's a really nice ability. Maybe we'll get something like that that could help with the AoE mass disposal that we have to do here. Oh, I got actually kicked off of there because kickback from the minigun is so crazy. Reduces damage 10, reduces recoil. Alright, you got it. Yeah, the Uzi's not bad. The AK just has a consistent spray, and with upgraded accuracy, it's kind of like an Uzi that never stops shooting for the entirety of the magazine. So I think it definitely is an upgrade. But the Uzi's doing enough here. Spread 33, 38, okay. Enough. Gotta get the rhythm down here of the swapping. Oh no. No! Wasn't paying attention to my health. Okay. Well, that's okay. We'll go to a different level. But you can see that they really start to grow into quite a large horde. Max HP has been added to your abilities. Oh, very cool. This one, I like this game. I really enjoy games that allow you to can't afford it. I really enjoy games that just kind of keep your hands busy. But we're going to go check out, not this one, this one. I'm going to check out this level. I haven't been here before. Oh, wait, I can't be here. To access this one. So why do they show this? It's just to show that there's more down the line. There's more content, I guess. Okay, well. I have to beat Forlorn Hollow. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Can carry up to 4 weapons. So, Jared has more weapon slots than Flynn does. So Jared is just better.
Good cultist.
Interesting.
Dead cultist. Let's make more of the good kind.
I know that there's a thing over in the top left that shows, there's an inventory that shows what you've got, but. Okay. Gonna beat it this time. Scythe.
These little bastards better
Okay, there we go. Wanted that. Cause ice on the target for 5 seconds. Allows you to perform an additional jump in mid-air. Very interesting. Well, we'll have to see how this goes. I plan to get both of those if I survive long enough. Oh. You know, one of the things that I neglected to upgrade last time was any range on my pickup, which isn't the end of the world, but it does help some. We're going to get accuracy here. Come on.
Take all the blood you like. I've got more.
More accuracy. Anyway, having a little bit of pickup range is always useful. Otherwise, you kind of have to wade directly on top of things. It can get a little hairy later on. Unless you have a big screen clear that allows you to wade into everything, and even then, you really only have so much time until the screen starts to repopulate with enemies. I was hoping the monoliths had spawned back here. Obelisks, monoliths? Which is which? Actually, no. Cause ice. I'll take it. You know, I really think it's the ranged enemies that get to me eventually. That and just not paying attention to my health. I gotta remember to look in the bottom left. I gotta do the Elon Musk gigantic head tilt. Be a real gamer. Okay, we're gonna grab this thing so I can heal. Oh, that was not working. We'll have to make some time for that somewhere else. Seems like we're gonna have to pay attention to that timer and try to pick a mostly empty spot for it to cast so that I can actually stand in it and take advantage of the healing.
There are far worse things awaiting you than death.
Anything behind me yet? Does even attack me? Oh, of course. Woo! Fine. What attacks me there? What is... Where's the damage coming from? There's an indicator. There's the top left middle of the screen that I was just staring at that shows that the damage is coming from a particular spot. I think it was from an enemy that was dead. But that was still the direction where the enemy came from. Maybe? Maybe? I could be wrong. Okay, we're going to reduce the cooldown. Yeah, cooldown is how often the spell casts. Interval is how much the spell casts while it's active. At least for Ring of Blessing. Not sure how some of the other spells work. Yep. Chest.
Let's hope it does.
What do we got? I'll take it. Action by 33. Cooldown 5%, reduces spread by 25% for the AK-47. Sounds good. Okay, that was something. See now why I would want to buff that, because just 2 pulses wasn't very... 50% chance to cause electro, 5 DPS on the target. Sure. Yeah, so you'll notice so far we haven't... The horde levels haven't ramped up quite to crazy as much as they did earlier. I think it's just because I've been running in circles more. Collecting from the obelisks. Oh, we're gonna go with might. Starting to feel a little weak. This guy, horde startler. Oh my god, die, please. Ugh. And you know, the minigun is really useful, but having the AK that's just a consistent spray might be more useful. I don't know, the minigun is really good at clearing tough area of enemies, but I feel like if you're paying attention to your escape route, then really shouldn't be too big of a deal. Upgrade the scythe there. Starting to get into big group territory, and the scythe is only going to help with that. Oop. I'm spraying all over the place. Thank you. What's this? Oh, oop. We're almost at maximum health. That's really good. Okay. Hey, I remember this place.
Who among you still fears death?
Okay. Oop. Oh my gosh. Did not want to run right into that. Okay, yeah. Maybe a minigun would be better right in this exact situation here. Just looking behind me. Promise I'm not randomly staring off in the distance. Just trying to manage my escape routes here so that I don't get trapped. And I'm just sitting over here so that they'll kind of walk this way. Slide through. This is actually pretty useful, this slide. Ah! Trapped. It's okay, we still have a lot of health. But I should try to get it back up. Have the option soon. Lots of group exploders. I like to see that.
Lay a finger on me and I'll take it from you.
We're gonna get armor. It's starting to get a little more hairy now, and armor is just gonna come in handy. I always love it when I walk into a projectile. You know, honestly, I feel like more than the barrels doing anything to clear any large groups of enemies, they're more a hazard that I might actually accidentally walk into because I have auto shoot on. This interesting feature of exploding barrels that I don't think has ever been implemented into a video game before, at least not that I've noticed. Increases maximum HP by 20%. Let's go. That's sick. If anything's going to carry us to the finish line, it's going to be that. Well, that and running the hell away at appropriate times. Thank you. See, I'm curious. I think the shotgun has pierce. Yeah, I think it does. Or it could just be that when an enemy dies, pellets will go to the next enemy on. I'm not sure which. Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh, we're gonna get the bear traps because they lock down enemies, or at least slow them down. You know, I've taken 20 damage, but I'm still okay. Whoa, I was thinking shove. I was thinking shove. I was thinking Lamborghini. I gotta think Ferrari. Oh, armor.
That's cute.
Elite Acolyte has entered the battlefield. Hello, Elite Acolyte.
Reckon it's time to test fate.
Okay, let's see what we got. Not bad. All stuff that's useful. Did interval? Interval by 12%. Cool. That's what we want to see. I think AK was up on the hill, right? For the workbench. I'm going to have to my way back there and get that second upgrade. You buy another 20%. Yep, I'll take that. Realize I just turned around and ran back through a crowd, but seemed more feasible than trying to make it through a couple of larger enemies. The exploding ones, by the way, they leave a bile on the ground that X is an AoE dot. And it is a pain in my ass. Got a couple runs ended by it. Oh yeah. Look at that health, baby. Ooh. Damage multi. Let's go.
Shoot back.
All in trouble now. Ah, look at the bloodshed. It's like the name of the game.
The devil's got a mop ready for you.
Oh. Evil sorcerer man, hello. How are you? Dead soon, I hope.
Yep.
Back to hell with you. Yeah, so you saw that little red circle. They spawn dots. That's, of course, to discourage camping. It's actually pretty effective.
This is all your life experience. It's mighty
Ooh.
sad.
Ooh, more max HP. That's insane, actually. With upgrades like this in the game that I didn't have access to before, I can see why maybe it was a little difficult to make it all the way through this map. Not that it should be impossible or anything, but more upgrades do make it easier. You know, I'm really glad that video game developers figured out this idea of have a good endless gameplay loop with meta progression. Just keep coming back. You just get, it's really easy to get tired of a linear story, or once you've been through a linear story, even in games you really like a couple times, it's really easy to just get tired of it. And not tired of it, just like, I don't know. Well, yeah, tired of it. Tired of it is the right expression. Yeah. That doesn't imply you don't like it, just that you're kind of done with it and you need some time away. That's definitely happened for me. But if you really love a game's loop, you want to go back and spend more time doing it. Can't do that. It can be a real bummer. Oh, come on. Oh, I love a damage multiplier right here. Blow up everything. Gosh, I love having 200 health. Not that I'm any particular danger, because I'm managing my exits well, but it feels good to have that safety net. It makes me feel safe instead of full of anxiety. No. Oh, hello. Now, I think I've seen this guy somewhere before. Go back to
Whatever
Doom.
happens, I'll still be killing by the end of it.
Bear trap. Luck. Increases amount by 1, area by 33, duration by 14. Reduces cooldown, damage, and root duration. Increases luck by 100%. Nice. Boomer got me. Little tunnel exit. I think I'm gonna chill here for a second because this is a great spot. for both the scythe and the bear traps. This is just a great little... You know, something I really like here is these basic zombies have the ability to attack at range. If they kind of get stuck, they'll spit out a little loogie at you. And I appreciate games trying to continuously make even the lowest level enemies at least do some damage, you know, be some kind of a threat. Man, I feel like I haven't really gotten an upgrade in a while. Ooh, big boy. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna sit in that corner anymore.
Who among you still fears death?
Health pack that I didn't need, thankfully. Oh, we'll go with might. Because I'm feeling the lack of damage right now. This slide is a pretty neat escape.
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping that if I go for obelisks, that I'm going to run into a bomb that clears everything. Or maybe a vacuum, because I'm starting to feel low on power a little bit.
There are far worse things awaiting you than death.
I don't know, maybe I'm doing okay against the smaller fodder. The bigger stuff is taking a fair amount of shots, though. Maybe I should just pick a spot, hang out. Startle the horde. So I think the workbench upgrades, they're contingent on a level, but you can only pick one. I didn't realize that, I think, until just now. And I'm really hoping for a bomb. Maybe I shouldn't be just pulling for a bomb like this. It's so funny when you can see the 2D sprite from the air. See how flat they are.
I ain't book smart, but at least I'm dead smart.
Yes. Yeah, if I had that minigun, it would definitely help with some fearing right now. Can't help but notice. We're starting to actually get pretty close. Only like a little over 2 minutes left. I'm gonna go explode this. Alright, level 4. Level am I? I can't see what level I am. I think I'm level 24. Yeah, so it's level specific and exclusive to the weapon. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh wow. Oh, the anti-camp is real. That was rough. Very scary. Do not want to lose this run. I want to look good on camera. Some exploders. Haven't had those in a while. Yeah, get some of those. Ooh, damage. Let's go. Let's get some more damage going. Yeah, it's taken a lot to Level up. Aha! Oh no, okay, it's not level exclusive. Interesting. How does it work then? Is there a level for the weapon? It says 4 out of 8. Aren't those just upgrades? I don't know. Not sure. I will have to find out. Mission complete. Let's go. Yeah, go team. We did it. Hey, right, level 25. 797 enemies. 5 for 20 minutes. Unlocks the character Lady Seraphina. 6 passive abilities simultaneously. Grants 1,000 gems. Very cool. Mini map. How about them apples? I wonder if it's going to show enemies or not. Lady Seraphina. Let's see this Lady Seraphina character and see what she's about. Now you use a mini-map during missions. Display provides you with an overview of your immediate surroundings. Enemies and items are displayed as red or green dots. Got it. Very cool. I'm going to... might upgrade. I want to look at... open yet? Okay, so episode 1 has all of the... I thought that you... Okay, episode 1 and 2 is the only things that are in the ending game. Start that over. Episode 1 and 2 are the only content that's in the game, but they're made up of a whole handful of missions here. Okay. Doomtoss Town is the next one. So if I click on this... 30-minute survival, mysterious village. Okay. And then Seraphina only costs 300. Buy her. Experienced noble with a special talent for the dark arts emerges from the shadows. Her spells have a longer duration than usual, and thanks to her telekinetic ability, she can pull objects from a distance. Ooh, I wonder what that means for barrels. Pressing and holding space while in free fall allows you to hover shortly in the air. She can fly. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for now. I just wanted to show this game off because I thought it was pretty cool. I thought I could use a little exposure, and I wanted uploading something to the channel. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it and liked the video and all that stuff. Trying to grow the channel. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.